Okay, guys. What did we cover yesterday? As yesterday we did cover for while loop. We practice three program: static, half dynamic, and full dynamic. And we cover lots of things, and we understand that what is while and why we use for. So do we have any question, guys, till this point? Any confusing point with the while loop?
Teacher Furqan, hi to you and all the classmates. I have a question. If you want, I can share my screen.
Okay, you want to share your screen? Wait a second. Let me allow. Yeah, now you can share your screen.
So although I practice it, I don't see any red or yellow dot, but it's not gonna allow me to run the program
Okay.
on the console.
Okay, let me check it. Start point. Because you didn't print anything, could you remove that double quotes from the system.out.println with the start point on line number 14? Because you're printing the variable data, not semicolon, double quotes.
Oh,
Just go ahead, put semicolon at the end. At the end of the line number 14. Remove the double quotes between the bracket, remove the double quotes.
okay.
Remove the starting double quotes.
And what about the line number 10?
No, it's okay. That's only printing area. So hover on that, why it's getting red line. Start point. Hover on that variable, which sender get a red line.
So there's a punctuation problem.
Okay, save it once. Okay, now we see
this. The P, I think, should be small, right? In the start point inside the brackets.
Definitely. The P must be small. And check with the spelling once again. Okay, main Java error line a result compilation problem. It's not compiling it. Can you scroll it a little bit down? Okay, it seems you have extra body. That's why remove that line 20. Yeah, remove that line number 20. Now run it.
Yeah. The same thing with the dynamic.
So go ahead. First of all, check your bodies that you might open. Okay, start point just on line number 7. Check the variable after T. You add an extra O. Remove that O on line number 7. Whenever you declare a variable, start point. Can you check?
Yes, sir.
Save the program and scroll a little bit down. Let's see what is the error. Okay.
I think I need to.
Oh, we need to add
one more closing.
Yeah, one more closing. Run it.
Oh.
Well, it says start point.
There's a P missing. Yeah.
Now it seems fine.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome. Now, Today, guys, we will be starting with the do while loop, and we will cover do while loop. That what is do while loop? That let me share my screen again. Okay, before starting do while, let me open Paint. Great. Now, what is do while loop, guys? Do while loop. This loop is same like for while, but the difference between them are in their condition checking. That do while loop all the time check the condition at the end of the body. It means if we have placed wrong condition, do while loop do while will execute that once, even if the condition is wrong. Do while loop do while loop will execute that. So the syntax of do while loop, how it looks like. Syntax is like, you need to call do, opening body, closing body. Here is what? Here is, guys, the source code you need to write. And alongside that, you need to do what? You need to put what? You need to put the condition right here, right? And here. Like, I will put the condition while. Now you need to write down the while. While, sorry, this bracket is not opened here. While condition, and put the semicolon. And the incrementation will be right here, guys, inside the body. It means that first it will enter without any condition, it will increment, and at the last it will do what? It will check the condition that whether this loop is true or false. This is the basic structure or syntax of the while loop. Now, how we will use it inside the program, let's jump into the IDE of Eclipse. Let me close these programs. Let's expand this section, Java Basic. I will take a new file. Do while loop. First of all, we will practice with the small program that will be what? That will be printing of number. Small program looks like what? Let's print a digits from 0, or we can say from 5 to 15. We will print a number from 5 to 15. How do we use it in while loop? If someone asks you that, hey, print number from 5 to 15 and use do while loop for that. How will you do that? We will check in that program. Now, first of all, declare a variable. The variable will be, let's make it start point. That's an obvious variable for that. I will add start point as a 5, initialize it as a 5. Because first try, we will go with the static type. Next point is to do it. Let's system dot out dot println a user-friendly message on the screen that do while loop. My next point is to do what? Starting my do syntax. What does the syntax look like? Start with do, opening and closing body of the do while loop. Now you need to write down the condition as well right here. While, add a semicolon. Inside that, write down start point should look like what? Should less than equal to 15. Then your condition is true. Now inside the do while, I will print the data system dot out dot println. I will print what, guys? I will print start point. And below that, I will increment the start point because the rules and grammar for writing the do while loop is looks like that. This is the rules that we cannot change. The flow will be like this. Let's run this program. Run this. If I run this, you can check that the number are printing from 5 to 15 for me. Now I will explain this, that how this logic happened. Let me open the Snappy for you. Let's get this. In a Snappy, let's consider it that you have what? You have one variable, which is start point, and value of the start point is what? Value of the start point is equal to 5. Now you have stored 5 inside that. Now, when the compiler comes and execute, it will come for the do and see that, oh, it's okay, it's do while, so enter to the body without any hesitation. Now, when it entered to the body, because there is nobody to check their rules and regulation, so the gate is open for them. So it will print whatever data comes in first line. We print start point. What we have in start point? 5. So it will display 5 for them. It will display what? 5. Next, it will do what? And next line, it will increment the value of 5. And next line, it will increment start point plus plus. The record will be like this. We add start point plus plus. What does it mean? We have 5 value in start point. Now the job is that plus plus means add 1 value to the existent value. So the result will be what? The result will be equal to 6. Now, when the result equal to 6, the control comes to the end of the body of do while, and it will check the condition that now in start point where the value is incremented to 6, now we have 6. Is 6 less than equal to 15? Obviously, it is less than equal to 16. Control goes back to this section and do what? Print the 6 for us. It will print the 6. Now again, control comes to this line and make this 6 start point plus 6 plus 1 will be equal to 7. Now the compiler comes and check in this area that whether the 7 is less than equal to 15. Yeah, it is less than equal to 16. So control goes from condition section to print area section and print the value of the 7. Again, this procedure will goes on till when? Till 15, guys. Once it's reached to 15, to 15, it will do what? It will come to this point. The start point plus 15. Is 15 less than equal to 15? No, but it is equal. So control will goes to this area and print the value of 15 for us. Now, once it prints the 15, here it doesn't stop. The value is again incremented. 15 plus 1 is equal to 16. Now, once it's equal to 16, it comes again in the condition section area and check. Is that 16 less than equal to 15? No, never 16 would be less than 15 and it's not even equal. So the loop will terminate right here. The condition get false and do while loop body will be executed and compiler will exit this body and come below. If there is anything written in code, so it will execute that. If there is nothing, so it will print the exact data that we want to loop through the do while loop. This was the basic explanation of the do while loop, guys. Hope it is clear.
Sir, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, ask.
When will we use do while loop?
When we use do while loop, when you want to create a console programs. Console programs means that you guys must watch movies of hacking in the TVs, like the people are hacking and they're using a black screen like this. CMD. They are using a black screen and there's a little some menus that press 1 for this, press 2 for hack the Facebook, press 4 for hack this system. These, these value will be this screen and pop-ups and the console will be generated through do while loop. Once we end with the do while loop and we start with the classes and other things, I will practice one program through the do while loop and I will show you that how we will manipulate the do while loop. Okay, Katya?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the do while loop is basically, get the concept like this. Do while loop is basically if in place that in the first point we don't want to check the condition, and at least for the first time, if the condition is even wrong, I want to execute my loop. So in that area we will use do while loop, and mostly we use do while loop in displaying the screens on consoles of computer. Means if we want to develop a console based application, so we will use there. It helps us a lot there. Okay, guys, I will give you 1 minute for that and just try to write down the syntax. Hope you guys understand the logic that we explain in this area, that how the loop executes step by step. The for, do while loop concept is same, that they are both using for loop, but the way of execution is a little bit different. That we explain step by step. Excellent job, Inayat. Okay, guys, now I practice this program that we did create, this program statically. Now, the point is here that you guys just try to write it for me. Write a program that take the value of starting point through the console. I mean, use scanner class for that. I mean to say that whenever now I'm putting 5 in starting point, instead of putting 5, I don't want to take this value through the code. Now I want this to take this value through the console, and the ending area should be what? And the ending area condition should be 40. Okay. Starting point, whatever record you given, whether you want to give it 30, whether you want to give it 5, whether you want to give it 1, it should be through console, but ending section will be 40. Now you got the question that what should you do? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great job. Now I will give you 5 minutes for that. Start writing the code. And the first screen that I will check will be Zakia. Second screen, Marina. Third screen will be for Masood. And fourth screen, I will check the Abdul screen. You guys are in line. Just start writing the code. I will pause the recording for a minute. Okay, guys, now you make this part of starting point as a dynamic. Now your next task is to do by yourself and make it fully dynamic. I mean to say that how would you do it fully dynamic? Till this point, it is clear for you that how you're gonna read the data. Now, let me create this half dynamic for you. I will practice this half dynamic so that those who are not able to do this, I will create for them. I will take a class, I will name it half dyno. Guys, this name is not compulsory that whatever I'm giving, you guys must give same name. You can name it by yourself anything. Any name that you want to give, you can give it, okay? No worries, but try to check this public static void main as of now. Now, guys, the question is here that I ask you to do what? To write a program that take the starting point through the console. Through the console means dynamic. Dynamic means we need to use scanner class. Okay, now I need a variable to store that dynamic record from the console inside that variable. First of all, I will take one variable that will be my starting point. Start point. I will add a semicolon. I will declare it. I will not initialize it right here. My next job is to do it to bring the scanner class object read equal to new scanner system dot n. Now, don't worry about this red line error. It will be gone in a minute. Now, add a user-friendly message system dot out dot println. Else, I would say that enter the starting point value. And once you're done with that, go ahead and initialize the starting point with the help of dynamic reading. Read dot nextEnt. Once I press the nextEnt, you can see that with the pressing of nextEnt in semicolon, the class or libraries automatically import. This is the power of the IDE. Even if I don't write it, it will import it for me automatically. Now my next part is to do what? I read the starting point till this position. So next job is to use the do while syntax. Do, I will write down the logic as well, while semicolon. Now start point less than equal to what? 40. Now in here, I will print the data system dot out dot println. And here I should pass the variable of start point. Now, here is the point that I need to increment the variable start point plus plus. Everything seems good. Now I need to run my code. If I run it, you can see that if I enter, like I will enter 30, that will print from 40 till 30. Now, for making it a little bit beautiful, you can see that I enter 30, it starts from 30. It's a little bit meaningless. Now I want to do what? I want to make a little bit spacing. System dot out dot println. So I will create this one line space between them. Next, I will do it. I'll pass a comment, entered value R. Now, once I run this, I will run it from 35. You can see that in my console that there is one line space. And how this one line space come? This come with the help of the system.out.println empty. And next line is entered value R here. Now it looks a little bit beautiful. This was half dynamic, guys, that we practice. Now I will give you the task that go ahead and create full dynamic record for me. Full dynamic means that I need to take this record as well from the console itself. Instead of writing 40, I need you guys to store it in a variable and take it dynamically. And you give any kind of range, it must be printed out for you inside the loop. You guys got the question? What should you do?
Can you please repeat it?
I want you to do it like this. First of all, you system pass the enter start point value. Once it entered as a 4, so next message come enter endpoint value. If you must enter, you might enter any value, like you might enter 10. So once you enter 10, after pressing the enter, it should start from 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It should be like this, that you need to take the first starting point and you take the ending point. Ending point is this condition. Instead of 40, you need to take it inside the variable. Now it should print the range as whatever data or record you pass it on. And I'm sure that most of the people are done with that. Fully, I know. Okay, Zakia says yes. Ahmad here, yes, sir. Done, sir. Ahmad Samadi, excellent job. Ahmad is here, excellent. Both of you, excellent. Start writing the code. I will give you 5 minutes, guys, for that. Naseeb, done, excellent job. And you need to create a different file. Take a new file for that, guys. I'll pause the recording for a minute.
No.
For those of you who didn't understand, I will explain it again. I want you from you guys. Now we are done with the tree of loop, for, while, and do while. Now your hand is open to write down anything, to use any loop. I want you from you guys that you have to print the multiplication table of 2 for me through the loop. As of now, you can take the value static, but the format should be printed like this using loop. 2 into 1 is equal to 2, 2 into 2 is equal to 3, and 2 into 10 is equal to 20. It should goes on like this. Go ahead, I will give you 10 minutes for that if you don't do it, so I will do it at the end for you. It is very interesting. Go ahead and do it. I'll pause the recording again.